from Keto Cartel, grabbing some bites. They're really good. I'm founder and general manager of Aldas Medical Centers. Latest addition to our clinics is our longevity center, and this is the first of this kind in Middle East, in the GCC, because Aldas longevity is actually synergy of conventional medicine, biological medicine, integrative medicine, and functional medicine. So in our medical center, we are looking at each patient as an individual. We are making very custom-made programs, and what makes us different than anybody else is because we are going to the root cause of any problem that our patients and clients have, and not like other clinics who are having only one doctor, usually functional medicine doctor, who's looking after the patient. In our clinic is different because we have a consilium every week where 6 specialists are talking and looking after the program of each of our patients. So we have on board, as I said, conventional medicine, biological medicine, functional medicine, integrative medicine, and bioresonance specialists. Plus, we have nutritionist and personal trainer, which are taking care about each of our patients. So today, I would like to introduce some of our team members. I was not able to bring all of them because we have a special guest, human garage guy in our clinic, where he's doing a therapist, and he already started posting about it. It came just as a surprise yesterday, so some of our team members are there. But today, here is Dr. Andrea, gynae, Dr. Jessica, who is a GP and integrative medicine doctor, Dr. Lyudmila, one of the top educator and expert in bioresonance and quantum medicine, and Biljana, who is a celebrity personal trainer. We will talk today about fatigue and what actually we're doing in Aldas Longevity Center, how we are doing investigations, which kind of investigations, and how we are making programs for our patients, and what makes us different than anybody else. Fatigue is a big problem today, and nobody actually knows from where it is coming. But we are all different, so because of that, we are doing so many investigations first until we find the root cause of fatigue and foggy brain. We have also a team of 17 psychologists and psychiatrists in our center, and we collaborate with 120 specialists for the last 4 to 5 years, which are specialists in cardiology, so doctors of vascular, cardiology, gastro, endocrinology, so many different aspects that, which are they're covering. So I will first call today Dr. Andrea to come and to tell us how actually hormones are affecting us, and which problems we have, and how hormones can also cause fatigue.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for the invitation and for you to attend this event. Fatigue, of course, is one of the symptoms we face often in our work. Women of different ages come for regular checkups and also ask if this is a symptom that it should be expected if she would do any additional tasks, because they have issues during the day. They don't have enough energy. They have issues to concentrate on their work, and it is present for longer time. So it doesn't mean just for a couple of days, but also week and months. Actually, fatigue is a symptom also of hormonal disbalance, which can be present at different age. Mostly we notice in women who are in premenopause or menopause. So premenopause is a transitional period which starts like 10 to 15 years before menopause. And menopause actually is diagnosed with the last menstrual period in a woman's life. So after this last menstrual period, the woman won't have any bleeding at all in her life. And these hormonal changes are related mostly to changes in ovarian function. So your ovaries are still active in premenopause, but they produce different concentrations of hormones, mostly estrogen and progesterone, but also others like testosterone. And another hormone which is produced in adrenal gland is DHEA. Of course, we can find normal ovarian function on ultrasound examination, but mostly we advise to do additional tests. So what we can do actually, we have different options. One option is of course blood test. We don't check just estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, but mostly we check also thyroid gland function and also adrenal gland function, because all these glands are connected in our body. And if one of them is not working well, it will be noticed on different levels. In our clinic, fortunately, we can help you also with other tests which are not blood tests. These tests are done from urine or saliva, and they are Dutch tests which will give us better information about your glands, how they are working, so not just ovaries but also adrenal glands, how much hormones they are producing, and also how your body is metabolizing all these hormones, because this is basic knowledge which will help us to understand where the issue could be and how to help you.
I want just to add something, because usually when you go to OB/GYN, they will run for you conventional medicine tests. And Dutch test for Nordic labs is something new that only functional medicine doctors was able, and the integrative medicine doctors, to read and interpret. They are much more complicated than our traditional tests. So we are implemented them because they are actually going much deeper into and giving the actual facts to the doctor what's going on with your hormones. So it is not that every OB/GYN can interpret them. Only those who are trained and have experience with them can tell you how this functional medicine test also can give actual picture what's going on with your hormones.
So based on this test, then we discuss about possible reasons, because with changes of function of your ovaries, you can also face different symptoms which are normally present in premenopause, like sleeping issues, then hot flashes, changes of your mood, so higher irritability, also anxiety, depression, and all these symptoms and signs could be also the base of fatigue. And with this test result, then we discuss how to help you. We have, of course, different options to treat this fatigue. Some options are basic changes in your lifestyle with regular exercise, with different approach to sleeping, with some supplements, vitamins, then with changes in your diet. Of course, if we notice some changes in your thyroid gland function, then we will ask endocrinologists to help you with different tests and to find the best solution how to help your thyroid gland to function well. But also with complementary medicine, we can help you if you have minor issues with thyroid gland function, or if your adrenal glands are overwhelmed and you are under daily stress. So it doesn't mean that you always need to take medication, but at the beginning we can help you also with complementary treatment, which will be more explained by my colleagues. By my side, of course, if we notice some changes in ovary function, then we also discuss if you would need any hormonal treatment, or in case you have some underlying diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, or you had in the past some heart diseases, stroke, even thrombosis, then you're not good candidates for hormonal treatment. Then of course we also discuss about non-hormonal treatment possibilities.
Thank you very much. This is opening another topic related to complementary and non-conventional treatments, which Dr. Lyudmila, bioresonance and quantum medicine doctor, will explain to us. And Dr. Lyudmila will explain to us how actually bioresonance work, and what is quantum medicine, and how bioresonance is complementing conventional methods.
Hi everybody. I want to say that we always have to have this 360 degrees approach, and I'm really happy that I have an amazing team at Aldas Longevity Clinics, so we can give the patients the best they can. As a doctor of conventional medicine, I didn't got all answers that I wanted to have them, and so my education went to acupuncture, then to quantum medicine, and to bioresonance. Simply, if I want to tell you what it is checking your body on physical, mental, and emotional level. We are spiritual beings in a physical body, and we need to include all these parts. Years of my experience with the patient gave me information and my knowledge that we have certain emotions that come from childhood or any time of the life, and we stuck them in certain organs. So, by checking what we have on physical level, it's important to know what emotion block some part. With the bioresonance, we check different parts like influence of radiation, mobile phones, computers, the smog that we are exposed. We don't see it, we don't feel it, but a lot of people today have brain fog, fatigue, lack of concentration, changing of mood, dropping of energy during the day or night, or sleeping issues and so on, and we don't know where it comes from. You can visit us later on Aldas longevity part and see many interesting gadgets that we have and that can support your body. So you can lose the energy during the day in certain parts. I was speaking with some amazing ladies today, explaining them that maybe you have a drop of energy in between 1 and 3 p.m. and you ask yourself, okay, everything is good, I'm not overwhelmed, and this is a part of the small intestine, which is actually the most important part for digestions. This is the part where we separate things that are good and they are not good for us, and it's very connected with the enzymes function. So if the enzyme doesn't work properly, we will not have the proper digestion. But speaking from energetic psychology, important part is living your life dream. When we don't live this, then we have disbalances. Maybe you eat the perfect food, maybe you exercise, do everything. It must be the combination of all of it. And Then
Regarding food, when you are saying
yes.
maybe we are eating healthy food, organic food, but if that food is not right food for you, then you will not see improvement. So you have to actually find out which food is right food for you. Do you have any intolerances or not? Do you have any allergies? Do you have enzymes, as doctor said? Maybe you do not have enzyme which is helping digestion of chicken and red meat. And then toxins are just accumulated in the body, and those toxins are going somewhere. Or they're staying in your body, or they're going through your bloodstream. So all of this, as doctor said, it's very important to find out through blood tests, through GMAP tests, through bioresonance tests, and prepare your body with bioresonance, open your organs, cleanse your organs from all particulars which are not supposed to be there, and then start with the therapy. Otherwise, it's like you are having full body of garbage, and then you are just adding, like minerals, vitamins, and doing all these therapies, which are actually not helping you because they cannot be absorbed. Because maybe you don't have a certain enzyme. Exactly.
Because, I saw a lot of patients who take supplements by their choice. They think, okay, I heard this vitamin is good, maybe this is good for me, but if you don't check and if it's not personalized, sometimes it's not too true. I saw my patients during the COVID were overwhelmed with certain vitamins, and it's not about a deficiency. A sufficiency and a lot of a higher quantity can also influence and deplete the organs. Usually I saw on the kidney level possibility of elimination of the toxins in the body, which can influence the whole system. Body is working like a machine. All organs are connected, and if one is not working properly, we have the blockage, and the blockage can be also the scars. Maybe you have the scars from operations or fractures or inflammation. The energy is not going properly to the body, and you need to unblock this part. And also what is interesting from the bioresonance field is that today almost every person has some kind of intolerance. It is a gluten, or it is dairy, or lactose, or sugar, and so on. And sometimes it is the combination, as Yelena said, of healthy food, and you don't know what makes you in digestion issues. But I must tell you one thing more. It's not only bloating, gases, constipation, or diarrhea, sign that there is some issue in our gut health system. It can be connection also with intolerances. Some people will have the symptoms of intolerance like brain fog, fatigue, lack of concentration, lose motivation, feeling lack of power, joy, and so on, and they don't know where it comes from. It might be from the guts, and that many experts worldwide will tell that connection of the brain and gut is very important. So this whole comprehensive approach with the whole team from Alda's Longevity and many different gadgets, you see I have some of them on myself, and if you are interested I can explain you more. So I leave a chance to my colleague to say what else we have as a team to do in Alda's Longevity.
Thank you, doctor. I will call Dr. Jessica. Dr. Jessica is GP and integrative medicine. With this chair because it's in the edge. So Dr. Jessica is a GP and integrative medicine doctor, and I would like her to explain about IVs, about PAPIMI, about IHHMT machine, and vagus nerve machine, how actually they are helping with fatigue, and how, if you can explain to ladies and gents here, how we are actually implementing those devices into the programs for all our patients. Because each program is done after consultation in our clinic with one of our specialists. After that, we do measuring with Dr. Ludmila devices. Dr. Ludmila will, with frequency device, measure the fluctuation from cell to cell, where cells are not talking to each other and which organs, where frequency is not existing and where is the blockage. After that, after ordered blood tests, GMAP with zonulin, where we investigate gut, and hormone tests like Dutch test, Dr. Andrea mentioned, we are bringing the case to Consilium, which is discussed by 6 specialists. So, Dr. Jessica, if you can please explain, when we discuss each plan and make a plan for the patient on a Consilium, how we are making the plan on which each patient will go. So, how we are implementing all these devices into the program. I'll just mention, if you can mention a few of them, like Papini, for example. What is Papini?
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Jessica. I would like to explain the first approach that we have in our longevity clinic is the approach with the doctors. Of course, we order blood test and also DNA test. According to that, we are going to focus our approach with the patient on the areas that they have fails or the areas that they are not working well. For example, we made a plan for our patients with Dr. Ludmila, and we treat all the aspects that we have to treat. We treat nutrient deficiencies with our nutritionist. We treat physical condition, everything according to each patient. We have Papini. That's one of our machines, and we use Papini almost for everything because it's a complementary therapy also. The Papini is an iron induction therapy that helps us in the recovery because the iron goes to the cells and increase the ATP production in the cell that help us with the energy. So it helps with the self-healing of our body.
And it's actually the most sophisticated machine in this field. It's PEMF device, which is actually, in simple human words said, it's only device that is charging the cell to work on a full potential. Because under different influences that our body have and the cells have, our cells are becoming weaker and they're becoming not strong as they should be. They are spending their energy, and Papini device is with short and very powerful beams charging the cell to work actually on a full potential.
We also
reducing inflammations.
We use Papini for chronic conditions, for shoulder pain, low back pain, endometriosis. As a complementary, of course, because we do more treatments. For example, for fatigue, HHNT, which is normoxic, hypoxia, and hyperoxia treatment. For example, we are in normoxia and we are going to use the hypoxia to say to our cells that they have to adapt so they can active also self-healing. Also with the hyperoxia, we are going to tell to our body that we need to adapt. It's like hyperbaric also treatment, but in one treatment. So for fatigue is helpful.
It's actually training cells, IHHNT or cell gym, is their popular. They gave popular name for the IHHNT device. It's actually training cells and mitochondria to work under stress. So if you are having the 10 sessions with this hypoxia, hyperoxia, and normoxia training, whichever stress is coming to your cells are already trained to work under the stress, and they can function totally normal. If you have some emotional stress, if you have some physical exhaustion, if you have any sickness, bacteria, viruses, of course this is stress for our cells and for our body. But if you do treatments with IHHNT device, which is putting your oxygen level high, oxygen level low, and like putting in normoxia, with this training, actually you trained already your cells to work under the pressure.
The other therapy that we have is also ozone therapy, which is amazing for everything because it's like the new tool that we have to treat the fungal.
Sofia Vergara, we have moments, we was saying, between my English and Dr. Jessica English. We were joking it will be session of Sofia Vergara's moments. So
Bacterial,
fungal.
viruses. Because we are delivering to our tissues ozone, which are 3 atoms of oxygen, and that will improve every functions in our body. So we can mix all the therapies according to every patient. We are under a lot of stress every day, so we activate our sympathetic, and our adrenaline will be increased. So that can lead to a high cortisol in our body. But with the time, if we have high cortisol levels, the body is not going to produce more cortisol, and we can lead to extreme fatigue. So we have to study all the roots and causes that we have for every patient.
I just would like also to add that there is exactly the way which device and which protocol you need to follow, what is coming before what. So in many clinics, actually why we open this research and development program, and we're working with so many doctors, conventional doctors, in our center, is because I noticed that if IVs are popular now, in all clinics they will just give IVs to patients. If, let's say, IHHNT is now popular, everybody will buy a device and they will just implement and commercialize those devices. We established this longevity center after having already 3 conventional medical centers, Aldas, on 3 different locations, because I wanted all people to have a place where they can come and go to the root cause of their problems and understand that their doctors were already for years and years, like Dr. Ludmila, who is conventional doctor, but 20 years she's a specialist in bioresonance, where people will be able to get the right program in right time and the right, for example, IV drip. You cannot give first IV drips. First you have to prepare body. You need to find out what is the problem. You need to open organs. You need to cleanse body and prepare for these IV drips. So you cannot just go like, oh doctor, can you please give me something for cleansing my liver? And then doctor says, I will give you something for cleansing liver because I will make 1,500 dirhams in my pocket, and clinic will be profitable. This is not the idea. Idea of our longevity center is to make personalized program and to put in order in right steps everything what will actually help each patient. And I love to call it a research and development program because we are working on each person individually. We research everything about our patient health, and then we develop program which is right for that person. If I tell you that now we have a patient who was treated for lupus for last maybe 5-6 years, And what was the solution? Solution was like, okay, you have a lupus, take a corticosteroids. Each time when you have a flare, inflammations, take corticosteroids. But nothing else was investigated for that patient. Now we find out that actually this patient do not have a lupus. It has something else totally, but simply doctor said this is lupus, take corticosteroids when you have uric issues, and that's it. Nobody actually investigated gut for this patient. Nobody investigated hormones. Nobody investigated deep, did investigations deep to find out what else maybe is causing those inflammations. So there are also patients which are actually do not know what is matter with them. They have pain in their muscles, they have pain in their body, they're not sleeping well, they're having fatigue, and then maybe they have Lyme disease. You never know. But if you do not investigate everything, and if team of the doctors do not work together on your case, one doctor is not enough. And actually, our doctors, they do not have an ego because they're working now for years. We have bioresonance for the last 7 years. And conventional doctors usually say, oh, this is voodoo. But also our doctors in our clinic, some of them said, oh, this is voodoo. And I told them, when you use all possible treatments and everything that you have in conventional and you have a problem, you will come to try this voodoo. Now, out of our 17 doctors that are based in our center and doctors with which we are working from outside, all agree that this is the way moving forward, that one doctor cannot alone work on a root cause, because usually doctors are only working on the symptoms. They're not working on root cause. But why? It's not about knowledge or because they're just ignorant. It's because simply clinics and hospitals do not have this practice like we have, where we put 6 of them together, 6 super knowledgeable experts to decide what's going on with that person. They're looking from all different aspects and bringing the plan. So I would like also, while you're here, I have a few questions for you, to introduce to you our personal trainer, Biljana. Biljana actually started working first as my personal trainer, and when I discussed with our doctors which aspects we wanted to cover, they told me, let us not even start this new movement without nutritionists and without a personal trainer. And there are so changes on my body in the last 3 years, what Biljana did with me, and she's somebody that I 100% trust. And I was on a waiting list, I think maybe a year and a half, until finally she accepted me, because she was fully booked and she's very well known here in Dubai. So she is also part of our team now. The way that she helped team with her knowledge, I would like her to explain to you how important actually is working with the weights when we are in our 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s, and what working with the weights can, how that can benefit us. Although yoga, Pilates, many other exercises are very important also, but the most important for perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause is actually working with weights.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to hear about our little project. Hopefully we're gonna have you all once to visit our clinic. As Jelena said, we try to put this concept that it's very multidisciplinary, that we can just cover all the areas that can affect your fatigue levels, which is unfortunately getting bigger and bigger as we are getting older. There is many things that can affect fatigue. Some of them are high stress, mental and physical also. Then bad sleep habits or disturbed bad nutritional habits, and in general fast lifestyle that we all lead. From my side, the doctors cover everything from their perspective. I just want to share with you a very important thing that you cannot expect living a healthy life without doing any physical activity. It's just simple as that. That needs to be implemented in your lifestyle sooner better, but even if it's later, it's still not too late to start. Every physical activity, especially the strength training, will have many benefits on the short and long term, managing stress and managing fatigue. Some of them is that you will get better distribution of oxygen to your body, which will help your healthy heart, healthy organs, healthy lungs, will supply the muscles with more blood, so you will get nicer shape, tighter muscles, and you will feel definitely better. The next thing the strength training can help is also, as the doctors before me spoke, is hormonal balance. So just to start any kind of physical activity, the body needs to recruit so many hormones and balance them that your body can exercise and work out properly, especially when it comes to the stress hormones and happiness hormones like endorphin. And also we can speak about premenopausal and menopausal benefits. So I always say to ladies, if you didn't start to exercise before any kind of the resistance training, now is the time. And this is the last time you should start, because muscle mass will rapidly go down and it will affect your health and your longevity.
And the libido, because
yes,
the libido
absolutely.
is one of the biggest problems that we can see with our patients. Yes. They're complaining about libido, but they're actually men and women, both. But actually they're trying to find out what's matter with them, but without exercising with weights and without pushing the testosterone up, you actually cannot expect that your sexual desire is moving anywhere.
It's just a natural.
You see, I'm exercising with Biljana, and I got my fourth child in my 40s. So if you want more kids, highly recommended.
Yeah, it's just a natural process that we lose level of testosterone in a case of men, and also estrogen goes down, and also testosterone with the female. So one of the most natural and simplest way to boost your hormonal balance is just to move. Because our bodies are made to move, they are not made to live the life. Unfortunately, we all live sedentary, spending 3 hours daily in the car, in the office. But I also want to mention, because we spoke about fatigue, and this is very tightly connected with menopause and premenopause. So what I noticed from my personal experience training people more than 20 years, is that their stress levels goes down, sleep improves, dramatically sleep is better. Then the second thing is their nutritional habits, their weight becomes more stable than if they don't move. And this is the thing we actually want to do in our Gas Longevity Clinic. We want to use all these methods, machines, procedures, all of us as an expert, to help you to change your lifestyle, to get a lifestyle that is going to help you to live 90, 100, even more years. Not only to live them in a healthy way, and that you don't struggle with anything. Medicine is progressing so much, so there is so many things we still didn't even touch in a medicine. But what we are offering is super advanced, and trust me on my word, I will never be involved with this project if I truly don't believe that what we are doing is going to succeed, and that every single of you, if you come with any problem, we will be able to solve it. I don't say we promise it because I don't give a promises in this way, but we will be able to help you whatever you struggle with. You just need to step forward and do something for yourself that you can say, I did everything to help myself to live longer and healthier life.
And also commitment from the patient side is very important, because many people start and then they stop and try another things, but I also understand and think that this is coming from your luck to find everything in one place. So my mother will tell me, oh, go to this nutritionist, she will give you right plan to lose weight, but then my sister will tell me, but to go to acupuncture therapist there, but to go, like to gastro on that side. So, and they don't talk between themselves, so they don't decide which actual plan will work for you. And in longevity of Aldas, you have actually one-stop shop. And just to wrap this up, we have different nutritionists in our center from different nationalities, which understand different lifestyle. Because in Arabic culture, you eat one kind of food, and for example, Indian nationality, they're eating, like Asians, they're eating a lot of rice. Europeans on another side, they're almost not consuming rice at all, but they're eating more like a Mediterranean kind of food. So we have different specialists, nutritionists, which understand your lifestyle and build the plan for you according to your lifestyles. Dr. Jessica, I totally forgot what I was supposed to ask you because I was talking too much, but I would like to thank you girls for explaining. And if you would like to try PEMF device, PEMF, if you have any pain in your shoulder or in your back, in your neck, or maybe you feel any inflammation, please feel free to try it in our booth. And thank you very much for coming.